Welcome to day 33 of our 34 days with the angels. My name is Calista. For those of you who don't know, if you're just checking out these videos, welcome. Please do go back and enjoy every day with the different archangels and their divine feminine counterparts because there is so much in this journey, friends. Today we're going to be connecting with Archeia Joy, who is this effervescent, exuberant expression of just pure light, of pure love. She is an absolute incredible ally and a luminary to partner with, friends. If you are so ready for more play, more pleasure, more creativity to come into your life. And I've often taught workshops with Archeia Joy where people will say that they don't have groups that solely connect to the spirit of joy. They might focus on healing and shamanic work, cacao, but focusing purely on the energy of cultivating more joy in their life. It's one of the greatest medicines that you can give to yourself and also to others. So let's just take a moment to really drop in and connect with Archeia Joy. If you have her card, please place it on your heart center. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. Just bring your hands to your heart and then close your eyes. And let's take a few easy breaths in. Doing this now, breathing in this brand new moment. And releasing anything that you have picked up from your day or anything that you're planning, anything that's on your mind, just breathing it out. And again, big breath in. And as we come into the energy of Archeia Joy, let's be thankful for our breath, thankful for being here with each other, thankful for this gift of life, for understanding and feeling our angels more and more through this journey, through your own practice. Breathing out, letting go. And we now invite forward Archeia Joy, divine feminine angel of blessings, unity, and truth, master of the gold ray. May you infuse your light and your teachings into us, into our space, helping us to see that we are indeed the artist of our own life and have the potential to colour our reality, to bring in anything that is important to us into being. Thank you for helping us to recognise our blessings, for being in the spirit of gratitude and grace, and for seeing that our path and our pleasure can be one and the same, that we can awaken more through pleasure, through play, through fun, and that it is our sacred birthright to really relax into giving ourselves those joys. We don't have to defend our time, rationalize our choices. We can just drop into joy at any time. Thank you. And so it is. Big breath in. As you open your eyes, let's just begin to talk about Archeia Joy, one of the lesser known angels and the divine feminine twin to Archangel Barachiel, who is often known to be the angel that supports us to connect with our guardian angels. And Barachiel and Joy were not one of the original angel pairs of angel healing, just like we talked about Cassiel and Serenity in the previous videos. Joy and Barachiel stepped in when we went through another quantum shift. Do you know what that is in the last few years? That was definitely the big global reset and review that we had in 2020. They actually stepped in April 2020 and wanted to bring forward a greater levity, a greater sense of appreciating what was happening through COVID, through the lockdown, while it was brought a lot of challenge, it brought a lot of change, brought a lot of suffering to many people. Joy came forward, Archangel Barachiel came forward to help us to connect more with our guardian angels. Joy specifically to help us to see that there is blessings in everything, no matter if on the surface that looks dark and it looks bleak and change is often scary, that there is blessings, there is so much to appreciate. And as humanity, as so many beautiful souls woke up and we went through that quantum shift, Joy and Barachiel have really brought forward so much awareness of the angels since 2020. And the angel healing system has never been so busy. We're teaching courses all the time. We've now got teachers all around the world, and the system is growing and growing. And I love this because, our angels have always been with us, friends, and a lot of angelic books and oracle decks, they're seen through this utilitarian filter where we can ask the angels to help us with this and this and this. But the Archeia, who really came into the collective consciousness from 2011 onwards, are here to remind us that we are angel. They help us to remember the angelic part of our soul and our consciousness, and they help to awaken that. They help us to embody our angelic virtues and our awareness so that there's this evolution, working with our angels, going from working to playing, to embodying, to co-creating. And I remember sitting in the office of my very first publisher with Hay House, and we were talking about my first book with them was Unicorn Rising. And then we got into the topic of angels because I initially brought them the idea of the female archangels. And at that time, before we were having that conversation, they said, how can there be any more books on angels? Everything's been written about them. And I was like, what? Are you serious? There is so much more. There is so much more, not just working with the female archangels, but angelic breath work, angelic feng shui that I've been teaching for so many years, and just embodying the path of embodying our angels. And this is really where Archeia Joy steps in. She says, don't take anything for granted. There's always an evolution. There's always more to learn, more to remember, more to embody. She really is an expression of pure love, and you won't be able to see it, but on her arm, if you have the book, the second edition of the Female Archangels, her image is in there blown up. And she actually has a tattoo on her arm that says, love is real, because she reminds us that really only love is real. Everything else, if it doesn't suit you, if it feels illusionary, if it's something that's getting you down, just remember only love is real. You can trust that. You can trust your heart. You can trust your own inner guidance system. If it feels like it's empowering you and expanding you and it feels good, trust that exhilaration. Like she's so in her joy. She's just a burst of this pure love and this pure light. And I hope you can really feel that coming through, friends. She asked for many different flowers, especially for all the flowers to be in bloom. And when we work with Archeia Grace in one-to-one sessions, she'll often remind, and it tends to be beautiful souls who are ready to fully express themselves in their world, fully awaken to that great love that they're so ready for in their life, or that great sense of purpose, or whatever they're ready to create. She will often guide to draw pictures of flowers in bloom, or buy art where it's just bursts of color and flowers with their petals open, and to put it in their space, and to just reflect upon that beautiful blossoming and that blooming, and just to breathe it in so that our environment becomes this reflection of our own capacity to open and shine and just feel the exhilaration that takes place when we really are allowing ourselves to be completely authentic, to be completely free. Another pathway of working with Archeia Joy is through thankfulness. And you might find when you just come into her energy and you just say yes to connecting with her over the next 24 hours and beyond, that she inspires you to appreciate a lot more, to say thank you a lot more, not just to the comfortable bed that you may wake up in, or the home that you have, the shelter, the clean water, all of these gifts that we have in the Western world that often we don't even stop to appreciate because we're so focused on more, on what's next, on the bigger thing. But when we just come back to that humble groundedness, we can drop in and we can thank everything around us, even our shower, even our bath, even our toilet, all of these, there are luxuries from many other people's perspective. These are luxuries that we have. Um, and also to appreciate those who are poking and provoking us in that moment or in our life, those that are frustrating, those that are getting to us, aka our greatest teachers. And sometimes it can be difficult to be in the company of somebody that's really pushing our buttons. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's really difficult. When we work with Archeia Joy or play with her, she inspires us to be more devotional about that particular relationship. And that may translate to whatever activity you do in the day, whether it's maybe a yoga set or you go out for a walk or you create something, because she really comes through creativity and movement. You can devote that practice to that person. I used to do this years ago when I lived in the States. I did this to a family member that I won't mention in case they're watching. But we've never had a great relationship, and every day that I was doing my sun salutations, I would devote the sun salutations, the movements, the breath to that person. And our relationship really did start to shift. Because always remember that other person is us, that we live in this reflective universe. And here we are in the realm of the angel of unity herself. So she helps us to not only to be thankful, but to bring this greater sense of love and devotion to those that really push our buttons so that we can love on them, so that everybody is in the space of our heart. Even if we don't condone their actions or their words, and the angels are never saying to do that, especially if somebody is intentionally hurtful, still keep them in your heart, still bathe them in love, not to change that relationship, not to change them, just to love them unconditionally, just as the angels love us. And even that, if you take anything from this video, that is such a great teaching of Archeia Joy. Let's look at her crystal associations. And also she has a great symbol, and it's the butterfly. So if you see lots of butterflies around, that is Archeia Joy. I saw her this morning dancing on the yellow poppies, which she has a really close association with. She also has an association with tiger lily as well, and Sierra rose. And when you work with her in meditation, if you see again these lilies and these roses just open and blooming, she's reflecting your own potential just to bloom, just to awaken. Okay. The first crystal is yellow quartz. And I also wanted to pop in this one, which is more aura, a yellow aura quartz. Really, anytime you have crystals with a really strong light, yellow or gold vibration, it has a resonance. It will have a resonance with Archeia Joy. She serves on the gold ray, but often she will come through as yellow, or even pink hues she can come forward in as well. And just before we close, again, just to say that she helps us to awaken as well. In lots of different workshops, when we have partnered together, she will help, especially women, because we hold a lot of women's retreats and women's workshops online to awaken through pleasure, to enjoy somatic body rituals where we're connecting with our body through sacred touch, through different guided imagery, meditations, dance, really helping us to re-engage with our sexuality and our sensuality because for so many women that's been oppressed and repressed, not just in our personal life, but in our collective story. And this is why the divine feminine is really rising, why the divine feminine angels are here to really support us to rise our natural Kundalini fire, to rise and really see ourselves. And that doesn't mean we become this overtly sexual being. It just means we know our power. We're in our power. We have good boundaries. We're living our integrity. We have discernment in relationships. And also fun, giving yourself that time for self-pleasure. And I had to laugh this morning because I received an email from a company called Love Honey. They create and distribute sex toys, asking if I wanted to be an influencer for them. And I just thought that is so funny. And I know that that's Archeia Joy, just helping that. Whether I'll accept, I don't know, but it's just these beautiful things that happen, these funny and magical and miracle moments that happen when we say yes to inviting in and partnering with each of the angels. These wonderful things happen. So let me know how you get on with partnering with Archeia Joy. And let's end with her blessing, friends. So if you want to join me for this, and you can find so much more in her chapter, also in the Female Archangels Oracle. There's especially one called Embodying Joy. And in the book, there's a guided um, art journey with Archeia Joy and Archangel Jophiel. And I'll also link, I think, below in the comments a workshop that we did together last year called Embodying Joy. And it included a really wonderful angelic massage that you can do like in your own space because it's a replay, angelic massage with alchemy to dissolve the blocks that you might be carrying to honoring yourself, honoring your sexuality and sensuality. It was an awesome one, so do check it out if that speaks to you. But let's now close with our blessing. So if it feels good for you, let's open our arms wide. Feel your heart lift as you say yes to joy. And let's say this 3 times with conviction. I am eager to play, have fun, enjoy adventures, and live beyond limitation. I am eager to play, have fun, enjoy adventures, and live beyond limitation. I am eager to play, have fun, enjoy adventures, and live beyond limitation. And so it is. Have a wonderful time with joy. And remember, if you want to go deeper on your angelic journey, come and join us on one of the angel healing courses, friends. Again, I'll put that link in the description, and we'll see you in the next video. So much love.